What's happening, you guys? I'm TJ Harmon, aka Rel2G on YouTube, overrated_Rel on Twitter. This is week 17 of the 2014-2015 regular season in the NFL. Final games, 16 games, 11 playoff implication games. Before I give you my picks for this week, I went 9-7 last week, so great job for me and a better season, really, I have to say. Thank you to my YouTube prognosticators for getting me to where I need to be and continue this journey next year, even when we do the playoffs next week, so it's all good. Happy holidays to each and every one of you guys. There's too many of you guys to name, but you know, and you know who I'm talking about. So, alright, with that, here go my picks for week 17. Cleveland Browns are at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens trying to get into the playoffs, should win this game against the Browns. The Jacksonville Jaguars are at the Houston Texans. The Texans are fighting for a playoff spot. They should win this game at home over the Jaguars. The San Diego Chargers are at the Kansas City Chiefs. Both teams are playing for playoff hopes and potential. The Chiefs are going to be without Alex Smith in this game, so I'm going to tell you to take the Chargers visiting team on the road to beat the Chiefs in KC's Arrowhead Stadium. The New York Jets are at the Miami Dolphins. Rex Ryan coaching his final game possibly for the Jets. Will probably make this game close, but I'm going to tell you to take the Dolphins at home to beat New York Jets. The Chicago Bears are at the Minnesota Vikings. Jimmy Clausen or possibly Jay Cutler may be quarterback in this game. We'll have to see what the coach thinks before the game this afternoon. Vikings Teddy Bridgewater has been a complete beast. We'll see him being a better quarterback next season with some better receivers, and we might see Adrian Peterson return for the Vikings. We shall see. Vikings at home should beat the Bears. The Buffalo Bills are playing the New England Patriots, who got the #1 seed in the AFC overall, as well as home field advantage. Patriots may win this game over the Bills. We'll have to see. The Philadelphia Eagles are playing the New York Giants. The game one, the Eagles blew out the Giants in Philly 34-0. That's not going to happen this game. And MetLife Stadium, Odell Beckham, 2 touchdown passes from Eli Manning. Too much for that Eagles cornerback of Bradley Fletcher as well as Kerry Williams. It's going to be a long day for them with Odell Beckham. So I'm going to tell you, the Eagles will still win this game against the Giants, but Odell Beckham is going to give the Eagles cornerback hell today. The New Orleans Saints are playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I want the Saints to win this game if the Bucs want that shot at that #1 pick. We'll see what they decide, but Saints should win this game anyway. The Indianapolis Colts are playing the Tennessee Titans. The Titans are also playing for that #1 pick as well. No way they're going to beat the Colts in Tennessee. Titans could be the worst team in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys are playing the Washington Redskins. The Cowboys got the playoff berth and the NFC East over the Eagles. Lost in their win against the Colts last week. Washington trying to make a name for himself, or RG3 trying to wake his team up, even though I think this may be his last season with the Redskins. We shall see what goes down. Cowboys should even out this series and beat the Redskins on the road at FedEx Field. Late games, the Carolina Panthers playing for the NFC South title against the Atlanta Falcons at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Julian Jones will be active in this game, so I'm going to tell you to take the Falcons to take the title for the NFC South over the Panthers at the Georgia Dome. The Oakland Raiders are playing the Denver Broncos. Broncos with a win could get a bye in the first round, so I'm going to tell you to take the Broncos at home to beat the Raiders. And the Raiders still trying to get that #1 pick, but they've been winning 3 games, and it's possible that they will, but maybe not. Broncos should win this game. The Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field playing for the NFC North title. This should be a good game. Aaron Rodgers, not at the effective quarterback that he was early part of the season against the Lions. Should be a good game, should be a great game, but I got the Packers at home to take the NFC North and beat the Lions. The St. Louis Rams are playing the Seattle Seahawks at CenturyLink Field. Seattle, with this win, will clinch playoff throughout the regular season. Throughout the playoffs, they'll have home field advantage and win the NFC West over the Cardinals, who failed to do what they had to do to win in their games, especially last week. So I'm going to tell you to take Seattle in the blowout to beat the Rams. The Arizona Cardinals are on the road facing the San Francisco 49ers. Jim Harbaugh likely coaching his final game with the 49ers, should give them one more send-off in the big win in Wine Country Levi's Stadium. The 49ers should beat the Cardinals. And in the last game of the regular season, shows us with the Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers for the AFC North title. This should be a good game. Heinz Field, Ben Roethlisberger, Andy Dalton. Dalton could possibly be 2-1 in prime time this year, maybe 1-2, doesn't matter. I got the Steelers in a rout to beat the Bengals for the AFC North title in Pittsburgh. Thank you guys so much. This has been my picks for Week 17. Continue to follow me and also check me out on Twitter at overrated_rel and here on YouTube at TJ Hummer, aka Rel2G. Happy New Year's, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Come back again next week for the NFC AFC Wildcard Weekend.